Hey everyone, I'm Trevor and we are back at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. First time since June of 2022. We avoid the heat, but it is now cooler, so we're coming back to the Safari Park. Going to show you what's going on here. So let's go and let's have some fun. Wow, we are back at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. I felt like we haven't been here in a crazy long time. Where'd you go?
I'm right behind you.
It's just Amy and I today.
This is unusual.
We're really excited about that, actually. Yeah. Be kid-free.
I know, it's nice.
Looks like the Autumn Festival is going on now. It's a Friday. I don't think that qualifies as a weekend, so we probably won't get to see any of this, but it is going on right now. Autumn Festival began October 8th. I don't know for how long, though. I did look it up, though, and the festival, the last weekend for it actually is this weekend, so it does end October 30th. So it's not going to be on if you guys come a little bit later. By the time this video is posted, the event's going to be over.
We apologize. We have not been to the zoo even this month for Halloween.
We're headed up the bridge, and I feel like this is new. Have these lights always been here?
I think they might.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're very quickly approaching lunchtime here soon at 11. So we're just trying to plan accordingly. Like, where do we want to be? And I think we want to eat at Thorn Terrace, which is in the main plaza area of the safari park. So we're going up to the tigers in Australia right now because we figure that'll probably only take an hour. Then you have to go right back this way behind me to get out. There's no other exit to this area. So then we'll go right by lunch. Looks like they've got lights on the railing here too. And I've never seen those before. So I just want to say that the lights are new in general. Aussie signage. The good old giveaway sign. Of course, we came to Australia first. We're gonna look for our little friends, the wallabies. There they are. How many wallabies can you see? There are 3. Hello, little guy. You getting some chow? You're eating the grass? That's what it looks like you're doing.
Oh,
is that a little turd right next to you on the ground? Right here is the entrance to the marsupial walkway. You can go in there and walk near the wallabies. We're not going to do that this morning. We're just going to walk along. Maybe go see the cassowary, though. If you are a new subscriber of mine and you have not seen a safari park video because we have not been back here since June, this area we're going into right now is for the platypus. The only place outside of Australia that you can find a platypus is here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. There he goes. He disappeared. I saw him very briefly today. That's actually a special treat. There's a lot of times we've gone in there and he's just not been out. They said that he has freedom to come in and out of, his backstage area. And they can't control really what he does. They don't lock him in the front area or anything.
And they said the back area is like pretty big too.
Yeah.
Lots of tunnels, and they said sometimes they just both stay back there.
He's pretty elusive. I did see a lot of crawfish in there. I wonder if he eats them. That's his meal.
I don't know.
But, it was great to be able to see him. That's a special treat. So if you come to the safari park, an absolute must-do is go see the platypus. Now we've come up to the West Wool Shed, and we're looking at the Matchy's tree kangaroo. Can you see him? I'll zoom in on him in a second. There he is. Yep, he's the reddish lump up there on the log. He's a bump on a log.
That's not uncomfortable.
Here we go. It's time for the cassowary.
Cue Jurassic Park music.
Na 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 na.
Hiding from you.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm being shy.
They do have 2 of them, one male, one female. They keep them separated, and I believe this one is the male, is what somebody just said. But he's running away from me too, so I guess I'm just destined not to get a good shot of these birds. Now the path off to our right here takes us to Condor Ridge, but there is a path off to the left that we always neglect because there's really nothing up here but plants. But without the kids, we're gonna do it. For your safety, please stay on the path. I know you're in a hurry, but for your safety, please pull down on the shoulder restraints until it locks in place. It's like, come on people, name that ride. Park ride, and yeah, that's it. Park and ride. I'm gonna pull a cue from How Ridiculous. First person to get it right, I'll pin your comment. How's that? And this right here is the #1 reason why we don't come up here with a stroller. So you might be asking, what do they have in the World Garden? Well, you're looking at it. Succulents. This one right here is really interesting looking.
I know.
It's like this vine thing. You can see how tall it is compared to Amy, though that's not really a good scale because Amy's pretty short.
Hey! Look at that one.
I know. This here is the Pharaoh cactus rectispinus. That sounds pretty dangerous right there. Feral, so it's like feral. Rectus, now that's just, yeah, let's not talk about that. And spine, ooh, yeah, spiny, pokey. Feral rectal spines. I know, before you start harassing me in the comments, I'm sure those words, those Latin prefixes, have absolutely nothing to do with the words that I just made them out to be. But I'm being funny, folks. Amy just found some sort of little brochure, I guess. Tells you about the different plants here in the, well, we just left the Baja Garden, actually. And we pretty much reached the end of the trail now. So we have to just turn around, about face, head back the way we came because there's no other way out of here. I had a question that I wanted to ask you guys because I'm curious about this. So what time do you all eat lunch and dinner when you go to theme parks? I'm trying to figure out what you guys think are the ideal times to go and to eat. And why I'm asking that is, when are the lines going to be the shortest? For us personally, we tend to eat right at 11 once the lunch place is open. And then we try to snag an early dinner sometime around 4:30 to 5-ish. Because we feel like that's the beginning of the dinner rush and we want to avoid the crowds. But, like how many people eat lunch at 11 a.m.? That's what I'm curious to know is when you hear us say that, are you like, wow, 11 is way too early. I would never eat that early. Let me know down in the comments what you guys do for dinner and lunch. One of the benefits of coming up to this path is just the absolute awesome, beautiful view. Now, you can still see that view pretty good from that pathway down there, but up here, we're just a tad bit higher, and oh, is it gorgeous to look out across the California countryside. Hello, Mr. Caterpillar.
We help them across.
You're gonna get squished if you stay right there.
Yeah, we're gonna help you. Come on. I don't want to touch you.
There, we're rescuing the caterpillar.
Guy.
Dun dun dun! We have entered Amy's favorite part, and I love it too. It's just so beautiful. It reminds us that we really need to go to Sequoia.
We need to go hiking
We just need to go to Sequoia or Yosemite or something like that. We just need to break down and do it. All right, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Behold the eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water. O2H, O2H. The regal majestic tiger. I love coming over here. These are such beautiful animals. There's 3 of them here at the safari park. And sometimes we get to see all 3. We did see one of them a minute ago, did not film it. This is the second one that we've seen. This one's just posing for us. The third one is definitely not going to be on exhibit right now. The one tiger moved. This is the one that was sitting still. I would love to see them come hang out in this pool sometime. Go for a swim, or at least drink from it. Well, as we mentioned earlier, we came to Thorn Terrace for lunch here. And I've got this little visitor who's eyeing up my food.
Hi.
Hi, birdie. But here's what we got to eat. I got an orange chicken rice bowl. The kids absolutely love orange chicken, so if I get it while they're here, they eat half of it. But I can eat all of this to myself now because they're not here. James will be jealous when he watches this video, I'm sure. And Amy got a cheeseburger. That's just what she ordered out of all the stuff on the menu. A cheeseburger, but these are our items. Yeah, so pretty simple, humble meal. Now that we're done with lunch, we're gonna head into Nairobi Station. We had to come over and see our favorite sand kitty. He's such a cute little kitty, isn't he? But he is very vicious. Not a pet.
He doesn't look it though.
He doesn't. But Okay, vicious might not be the right word, but a wild animal, that's for sure. Oh, look, more cute little animals. They're so adorable. There's another one over there. Just look at his ears. Aww. Here's something that has not come back since COVID is the petting corral. They put up this fence to allow the goats the ability to come near people or not. And as you can see, yeah, most of them are just sitting over here in the isolation. I think there might be one over there, which is where the people are.
I like the one that's just like chilling on the table.
Chilling on the table back there.
He's like, I own this table.
Initially, the response that I was given when I inquired about the fence was that because they had been in isolation for so long, they were hesitant to be around people again. Well, that has been a year now, so I know that's not the reason any longer. I think that they've just decided to leave it like that. To just, I guess, give them the option if they want solitude.
And apparently all the goats are introverts.
Unless you bring in food, then they'll be happy. Off to our right is the practice Flightline Safari area, the zip line that they have, that they give you at the first, just to make sure you can handle the big one. If you want to see our video doing the Flightline Safari, I'll link to it right now. We did the paid experience. And well, all the zip lines are paid, but I mean, we did the deluxe one because we also got a cart safari type tour as well as a part of our zip lining. So you definitely have to check that out if you haven't seen it yet. It was awesome. I highly recommend it. Looks like all the elephants are in the lower lot today. That's probably because there are people in the upper lot up there. So I'm glad we came over here because we don't always come over this way first. But yeah, they're all down here. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Amy saw an 8th one. Oh, way over there. There's the 8th one that we can see. Eventually, at some point, we're gonna do the Roar and Snore campground. Eventually, maybe. Sometime. At this point, we're just enjoying a nice walk. We're not even really looking at the animals. We took our time looking at the animals before lunch because we needed to kill time leading up to lunch, but now it's like, let's just enjoy the walk. So there was a whole bunch of people back there at the lion camp, and I'm sure the lion was probably there, but we didn't bother trying to fight into that crowd. Just kept on walking. We found some animals up here. That right there is the red-flanked duiker, as opposed to the black duiker that we usually see. And then laying right down here, I believe, is the East African sitatunga. Here are the signage for both of those animals. You can see them. There's also a male in there with horns. Probably. Most likely. I didn't see him, though. That little fenced area is right across from the Africa tram. I don't think we've actually ever paid attention to those animals. We came down to my favorite lagoon area, and while we were down here, some folks were mentioning that the flamingos are gone, just like over at SeaWorld. Because of the avian flu, they have removed their outdoor birds. Now, I don't know if they've moved these to a habitat that you can see. I doubt it. I think they're just off exhibit. And that goes for really any of the birds that were down here in this area. Of course, the wild birds are still here because they really can't do anything about wild birds. But like the ground hornbill is not on his island either. So I think they've just gotten all their bird type animals that are not wild, and they've tucked them away. That also means that the vultures are not out either. So all of their birds, which means my favorite bird, the secretary bird, is probably not out either. Okapi! Okapi! I actually see 2 in this shot. Do you see 2 okapi in this shot? The other one is back there. Yeah, he did just... He'll have to rewind to see his head. I love the okapi. His zebra legs and his, like...
Giraffe tongue.
Giraffe tongue and horse body or something like that. I think we got a duiker beneath us.
Hi, buddy.
Mr. Duiker. Yoo-hoo. Oh, there we go. Hi. Now it's getting a little toasty.
I know, I was about to say.
My head is completely covered in sweat. Amy needs to take her jacket off. Now we're getting to, like, I think it's a high of 78 today. I don't know if it's quite there yet, but it is warm now. If you've never been to the safari park before, it is very well laid out in terms of like where you're going, so you never have to wonder. The gorillas are on the move. Oh, he's grabbing a blanket. Going back inside. Well, that was pretty fun. Pretty short, too. We were only here for 2 hours. Usually when we come with the kids, it's around 4 hours. But just got a nice walk for the most part.
And it's nice temperature.
Nice kid-free walk and nice temperature, although I am pretty sweaty now. I got quite a bit of workout going up those hills. There are hills here. Do not mistake. That question's been asked before. Can you traverse it? Like, is it hard to walk around? No, it's not hard, but there still are hills. You can rent electric scooters if you need them, so do that. They're right inside the entrance. And come here, have a great time at the safari park. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.